Welcome to the Museum of Philippine Social History, one of the museums under the National Historical Commission of the Philippines. Due to the pandemic, our museums are still closed to the public, so we thought of giving everyone a short virtual tour of our museum. And for those who have been here before, this is your chance to revisit the museum. Also, to view the 360 virtual tour of the museum created by pamana.ph, please check the link below. That 360 virtual tour is a must-see. What's even more amazing is to see it with VR goggles, but that's so far-fetched. So for now, let's have an online tour of the museum. Malaos ko po! This museum is part of the Heritage District found at the heart of Angeles City. It is housed in a bahay na bato built in 1890s by one of the influential families and born local leaders in Angeles, Don Mariano Pamintuan. He and his wife, Valentina Torres, gave this as a wedding gift to their son, Florentino, and wife, Mancha Vergara Sandico. This structure occupies a 1,353 square meter lot at the corner of Miranda and Santo Entierro Street in Angeles City. The historic mansion of Don Florentino Pamintuan became a witness to a lot of events in Philippine history. The mansion became the temporary residence of Emilio Aguinaldo from May to July 1899, and according to the La Independencia correspondence, the first anniversary of the Philippine independence from Spain was celebrated in the Holy Rosary Parish Church, followed by a parade and feast in the mansion. It was utilized by Americans and Japanese troops in succeeding occupations, before it was used as a hotel managed by a Chinese named Mr. Romanzi. It used to be an annex to the City Hall in the 1960s to the 70s. It was bought by the Tablante family in 1959, and in the 1980s, Mr. Josel Suarez and other members of the Angeles Historical Society took efforts in saving the property and was able to settle an agreement between the Tablante family and Central Bank of the Philippines, at the time of former Governor General Jaime Laya, to acquire the property and open it as their clearing office from 1981 to 2009. The Department of Finance finally transferred the property to the National Historical Commission of the Philippines in 2010 and transformed it into the Museum of Philippine Social History, which opened to the public in August 24, 2015. The museum has galleries with wide range of collections which tackles about everyday Filipino life. We have a selection of several artifacts which are crafted from different regions found in the Philippine archipelago. This serves as a proof of our ingenuity as Filipinos, from our everyday wear, from head to toe, to the implements used to make the textiles and accessories. These are the implements used for clothes care: the old European charcoal iron, prensa de paa, and the wooden wash basin. Well, these are the various hats and accessories coming from different regions. Here at the center is a play station where children can learn basics on weaving, beadwork, mat weaving, ironing, and sewing. Now, in the Then and Now Gallery, we feature to you the images of the natives from the illustration of the Boxer Codex, a 1590 manuscript, together with few Jose Honorato Lozano collection and juxtaposed to it is an artist's rendition of its present counterpart.
As we go up to the second floor, one will be drawn at the details in the architectural design of the mansion.
This structure is a fine example of a bahay na bato, with 11 rooms and 5 levels. At the main entrance, door facing Miranda Street is a wooden floral low bas relief. And on the ground level, where one will find the zaguan, are the baldosas. A mezzanine for storage and a house office. And the second floor where the residents live. As you go up to the entresuelo, one would notice the black and white tiles that lead us to the grand staircase going to antesala. Notice the kinalabasa-style balustrade in alternate wood tones, and as we step foot on the antesala are the wide gleaming wooden planks which were said to be sun-dried before being installed in the house.
The design of the mansion would be best described as an eclectic architecture, for its style comes from different periods and chosen as such for its suitability to local tradition, culture, and geography.
The structure roots from Spanish, Moorish, Victorian, and American influences. Moorish patterns such as the horseshoe, multifoil arches incorporated with Philippine floral design and ornaments. The features that allude to the American colonial period are the Art Deco grillwork found right above the grand staircase. There are other various noticeable designs in the mansion, such as the calado vents in curvilinear design, artesonado or coffered tin ceilings with egg and dart cornices, borders of Grecian ornament, rose medallions as ceiling decorations in the fire-resistant tin balls which were imported from the United States, and the American colonial-style spiral staircase leading to the mirador. Unique to its structure is the tower, which has a room on the 4th level and the 5th level, which is the viewing deck, overlooking the heritage district of Angeles City. As seen from this vantage point is the image of a lady symbolizing freedom wearing a barot saya. This mansion is a work of art in itself, a masterpiece that is made of sheer craftsmanship of artisans from Betis, a village in Guadalupe, Pampanga known for their expertise in wooden sculptures. It bears witness to several historical events and changes through time which took place around the town of Angeles. Distinct vernacular architectures are featured in one of the galleries of the museum. That of the stone houses of Ivatan people in Batanes, the Cordillera houses particularly of Ifugao, the typical bahay kubo of the lowlands, two different styled Spanish bahay na bato, house on stilts of the Sama de Laut or Sama Badjaos, and lastly, the Torogan house of the Maranao elite. This is an image of the Santa Ana Cabaret. During the American period, Filipinos find enjoyment in attending socials through entertainment, whether on watching theatrical performances, dancing, and singing, among others. In this gallery, we are trying to relive the heydays of vaudeville performances in a cabaret. We love to play games, don't we? Be it in a console, handheld games. But we'll never forget the Filipino games we play with friends and family. We play songka, chess, pick-up sticks, jackstones, pico, among others. There are classic games that will never fade in time. It will always and always be engaging to do indoor and outdoor. Talking about questioning ourselves, who we are as a Filipino, is the idea behind the exhibit entitled Individual and the Filipino Society. The kitchen gallery houses the artifacts of some kitchen implements we used in the 1900s. a collage watercolor illustrations of the 19th century Philippine scenes relevant to agriculture, market scene, and kitchen outside the house from the Album de Postales or Album of Postcards, which was acquired from the Libreria Jimenez Bravo in Madrid, Spain, and the ABC of Contemporary Street.
That's about it!
We hope you enjoyed the tour.
Stay tuned for the next videos going into detail about each gallery. Dakala salamat po, King Pamanalde!